Hello and welcome. In today's video, we are a little late to the party today with some Aura Coquette nails. This is a 20-piece press-on set that I'm selling on my website, nailsatdawn.ca, shameless plug, but I'm also attending an in-person vendor market in February for Valentine's Day, and I need some stock so I don't have an empty booth. So come along with me today as I make this set. So first we need to file down all these nubs that are on the nail tips. I've got 2 of each size, so it's going to be rather time consuming, so don't worry, I won't make you watch every nail. But it doesn't seem to matter what brand you use, even the Apres tips have these nubs, so they gotta go. We need to dust off all the debris. I did get lazy and stopped picking each one up and just did them all at once. Base coat time. I like this base coat from Model 1s because it's not too thick, so it doesn't bulk up the nail. Now it's time for the color. We're using this white with a touch of pink from Gelin. I only used 1 coat because the opacity was pretty good and I knew we were going over it with some powder, so I figured it was fine. And it was. So do you guys like watching people paint nails? I can never tell if it's relaxing or not, so I sped it up here. Let me know down below in the comments if that's something you like to watch or not. So now we're using a matte top coat. This one's from Beetles on all the nails. This step is necessary when you're using eyeshadow. Just make sure you're only curing it for about 10 seconds in the lamp. This leaves the right amount of tackiness on the nail so that the eyeshadow can stick. I don't have an airbrush machine, but I do have eyeshadow, which I ordered from Amazon, to create that aura effect. Here they are out of the lamp, all in their matte glory. Again, reminder, I only cook them in the lamp for about 10 seconds because you still want a slight tackiness to it, but not too much. This is the brand of eyeshadow that I got off of Amazon. I think it's called Beauty Glazed. I have a friend who's an eyeshadow fiend and she recommended this brand because it's highly pigmented and it's a really good price. I think it was around $20 Canadian, somewhere around there. But you also get about 4 tiers of colors, so you get a nice selection. And today we're going with the shimmer pink and the hot pink for the aura look. So I'm gonna have to apologize in advance. The autofocus on this camera isn't great and there's going to be some blurry parts. Please bear with me. For some reason the camera really wanted to pick up the stamping that I had on my current set of nails, not on the subject. You're going to want to make sure you tap, not streak or paint your brush. This will create the aura effect you're looking for. If you paint the brush and like pull down on it, you'll end up getting a lot of streaks in there. And just look at that perfect blush effect. No airbrush needed. Now we're going to go on top of it with the hot pink color just to darken it a little. If you find that you're starting to lose the circle shape, just grab a dry, lint-free wipe and wipe around the corners to make it circular again. Powder doesn't always seem to listen. Now we need to top coat before we add the charms and rhinestones and stuff. We don't want all that hard and time-consuming work to go to waste, so I like to do just a thin layer over top to seal in the eyeshadow. The bottle that I'm using is one that I have designated for chrome or pigments, just so that it doesn't contaminate my main bottle. Aren't these cute out of the lamp? The top coat really helps to blur any imperfections or any kind of brush strokes that you could possibly see in there. So I pulled out some nail decor here. I've got some cute little pearl bows that we could use, or I've got some white solid color non-pearl bows. All of these items are from Shein or Temu, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I've got some pearlescent shapes, so like moons, squares, triangles, all that fun stuff. I've also got some little pearlescent hearts that we will end up using. They're pretty cute and they're the perfect size. I've also got some rhinestones that we're going to use. They're just the clear or white or whatever color you want to say they are. And then we also have some various size pearls that we're going to possibly use. Actually, I don't think I end up using them in these. I've also got some Kiss nail glue that we're going to use to adhere some of the charms, and then I've also got some hard gel that we're going to use to adhere the bigger charms. Don't worry, I do go back and fix that big glob of hard gel at the bottom there. Now you're going to do 4 nails with the pearl hearts on the tips. I find gel doesn't always cure under the flat charms and rhinestones, so I like to use nail glue to adhere them and seal it in after with the top coat. I like how this says lovely tips, open it upwards, but doesn't actually tell you which way is upwards. It honestly looks like it should open the other way around based on the depth of the lid. Has anyone else made this mistake? I definitely did that when I first opened it and kind of lost a few rhinestones along the way. Just putting down the glue where I want to place the rhinestones, I ended up doing 3 rhinestones per nail. Now for the final sealing in top coat, I like for this layer to be a bit thicker, and definitely make sure you go around the charm or the rhinestone to seal it in. Here they are in all their Coquette cutesy glory. Since this is a 20-piece set, I did 4 of each accent nail to ensure that the wearer would have something that fits. I left the biggest sizes and the smallest just with the aura on them because lazy. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm curious, are you guys into the Coquette style? Let me know down below how you feel about this trend, and bye for now.